It's 2043, and somebody killed John Wick's pet turtle. He's got to come out of his retirement home to kill the nurse from the retirement home who accidentally killed his turtle. John Wick 20.
In theaters now.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Cosmic Panel. It is Wednesday, March 22nd.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
And we are breaking down this week's comic pulls. There's a lot of really fun stuff this week. A lot of stuff I'm really excited to read. A lot of number ones. And also some conclusions of some series. So yeah, let's get into it. Lucas, what's your first pull?
So my first pull is Marauders number 12. And the reason why I chose this was because of how awful this series is. And this is the last issue. And I'm so happy that the series is ending. Because holy fuck did this completely destroy what Marauders, the first one, had set up. If you guys don't know, Marauders was a series that started out at the start of Krakoa Age, where basically Kitty Pryde was helping move immigrants and stuff like that to Krakoa to help them, mutants that would have been kidnapped or held hostage. And it was a really interesting story because it's like showed immigration services. They explained basically how Krakoa handled newer citizens, and it was a really well thought out story that allowed characters that don't usually have like fighting abilities or characters that don't usually have screen time to like show off a little bit, like Iceman and Kitty Pryde and even some other characters. So when I heard they were going to have another run, I was really excited because the last one was so good. This run was fucking awful. The art alone is really bad. The art alone is really, really bad. But on top of that, the team felt chaotic in the worst way. Like, literally none of them had any synergy. They felt like literally bottom of the barrel characters that they chose for Marauders because they literally had no one else, and the people at the head of X-Men weren't allowing them to choose anyone else. And then they did this complex and annoying and a story that I still don't understand about time travel and past mutants and mutants existing in another world that died off millions of years ago or billions of years ago. So overall, just fucking confusing as shit. I'm on issue. I've caught up and I still can't tell you the story. That is how confusing and annoying it is. Yeah. So hopefully this fucking ends this. This puts it out of its misery, and we can get a different series, because the main core premise of Marauder should be saving young mutants or older mutants from other countries. That should be the main premise. When you immediately bring that to outer space and time travel, you're already overcomplicating it. You have a thesis statement, you got to stick by it, and this run perfectly shows why you can't deviate from that.
Yeah. So my first pick for the week, I'm very excited to check out. In celebration of spring, we have DC's Legion of Bloom. This is going to be a massive book, a $9.99 book. Wow. Chock full of short stories featuring some of our favorite green DC characters. Looks like we got Swamp Thing, Floronic Man, Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm most excited for.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be a blast. Poison Ivy. Looks like Captain Carrot is gonna be in there too. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to check this out. There's a lot of different writers in here. I haven't even had a chance to see who all of them are. But yeah, this is going to just be a very fun spring celebration issue, and definitely going to be picking this one up.
Yeah. The only downside is the fact that, and it was right there, you guys didn't include Mr. Bloom.
Yeah, there's no Bloom character inclusion, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll see what he's up to soon, because I just want to know where he's at.
Yeah, seriously. Next up for me is Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt. This is the last issue, and This series has been great. This has been an amazing series. Another amazing Spider-Man series from J.M. DeMatteis, who has explored the in-between time after Craven's death and when Peter was no longer Spider-Man, when Ben Reilly was Spider-Man, and basically Peter was with Mary Jane, and Mary Jane was currently pregnant. This series has been really, really interesting because there hasn't really been any Spider-Man. Peter doesn't have any powers right now, and he hasn't had powers the entire run, and so it's basically just been him dealing with Craven's adopted son trying to kill him for killing Craven as he sees him killing Craven. And then Craven's wife basically trying to stop him from doing that. So it's been really interesting. It's been a lot of like intense turmoil mentally with the story, and it's really well written. So love it, absolutely love it.
The Craven family is always one of the most toxic family dynamics that you'll see in comics. Just when you think, they're done hunting Spidey, another relative pops out of the woodworks and goes after Spidey. But yeah, J.M. DeMatteis, always a good read. So next up for me, I got Punisher number 10. Looks like this is the wedding issue.
Yeah.
So yeah, I read the Daredevil tie-in, and I guess the point was just that it was supposed to be like a fight that they couldn't win, and then they had to retreat.
Yeah, basically. That's the point of it.
But they rescued some kid who I didn't know about. I guess I would have known about that from Daredevil, but
yeah, that's a kid basically that was the son of one of the villains that Daredevil recruited. That's how Frank got them to go after him, was because he kidnapped the kid, and basically Daredevil was like, I know he won't kill them, but what about the rest of the hand?
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, this arc is kind of on a steady build. It's gonna climax when all the heroes are going after Frank, and it looks like they're gonna continue to try and foil him or save him from the hand. This is also a larger issue. It's a $4.99 book, which is interesting. I wonder why that's the case.
Yeah, probably because more flashback.
Yeah, I'm always down for a bigger issue. Are people saying this is the last? No, it's not.
No, it's 13 issues.
Okay. But yeah, excited to see how the heroes try and combat Frank.
Yeah, it should be interesting. And I mean, last issue we had Frank finally beat Ares, which is insane to say.
Yeah.
But I love that it was a slow build up to that. Like we didn't just have him defeating Ares in like the first like 3 issues. Like he failed, he got back up, he had to go again, and then when he finally defeated him, it felt actually earned. Yeah. And it really shows how much of a threat he is. Next up for me is Batman One Bad Day, Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul. Depends on how you pronounce it. But basically, I'm really excited for this because this is Tom Taylor, and Tom Taylor is a very, very good writer when it comes to one-shots or alternate universes. And most of these Batman One Bad Days have been alternate universes or one-shots. Or no, all of them have been one-shots, but most of them have been alternate universes. And the thing is with Tom Taylor, he wrote Injustice, which is one of the best representations of Ra's al Ghul in Injustice 2 in the comics, where Ra's was like, I don't want to kill everyone. I just want to make sure the Earth survives past what humanity's putting expiration date wise. And so I love the almost eco-terrorist side of Ra's al Ghul. I think it's something that isn't really explored to the full depth sometimes. And this seems to be reflecting on that. And yeah, I'm excited. Ra's al Ghul is such an interesting character. Someone who has lived so long, yet has seen humanity corrupted and seen society fall apart, basically.
Yeah. This is the most anticipated One Bad Day book for a lot of comic fans, so I expect this one's going to be flying off the shelves.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up, I have Doctor Strange #1 with this beautiful Alex Ross cover. We got Alex doing Strange covers again, and I love to see him draw Strange. Got this behind me, and this is going to be kicking off a new era for Steven. I'm hoping to see a lot of Clea. I hope she doesn't just, run away. I'm hoping that she's part of the team now, and that's how it appears it's going to be. So I'm very excited to see how this kicks off a new Strange book, and what new stuff they have to do with Steven. Steven's definitely a character who kind of has a very limited and specific rogues gallery, and so I'm always excited to see them expand that. Jed did a good job of that in obviously the last Strange series, and also Death of Doctor Strange. So I'm hoping that we bring some new fresh characters, or some cool twists on old characters. But the Marvel Supernatural Corner is a great resource to draw from. So
yeah,
I'm excited for this.
I'm excited for Pascal Ferry to be drawing, because he did Namor Conquered Shores. So I'm actually really excited for that. And he did Thor.
I think this will be interesting. I think Pascal kind of gives me, I don't know, like an older kind of vibe, like an old.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting to see how he deals with Strange.
Yeah, that's always the most interesting thing, I think, with any Strange book. Whenever a new artist comes in, how will you deal with the fact that he does a lot of spells and he does it very frequently? Are you just going to draw like a single symbol and that's going to be it and call it a day, or are you going to be very complex with your drawings? Because some artists, like Trav Moore, goes really all out with spells, and then some artists are, no, we're going to keep it simple, because it doesn't need to be that complex. For Strange, it's an easy task. Therefore, I'll show how easy it is by drawing minimally.
Yeah.
So it's always very interesting. I'm excited. I think I do have to give a shout out though to issue 3's cover, because that shit goes so hard.
Yeah.
I need that as a poster.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
that's
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing covers for this whole series. Hopefully they got Ross on the whole run. And
they got just, Ross over here and on Fantastic Four, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, he's always at work at Marvel.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you that much.
Come back to DC, please. We need some of your covers.
Yeah.
Next up for me is Milestone 30th Anniversary Special. It's insane that it's been 30 years that we've had Milestone.
Yep.
And classic characters such as Static, Icon, Rocket, all these different characters were made less than 30 years ago, but have had such a huge impact to our cultural society. Like, I'm pretty sure I can talk to anyone about Static Shock, the TV show, and people will know what I'm talking about. And while they might not know the other characters, Static has had such a huge influence on so many people. So to see a bunch of short stories featuring these characters and their impact in the universe, and then also having another Static and Batman Beyond team up, which is, please, more. Give me an entire book of that. I love that.
Yeah, seriously.
But also, like, I want to see what... So apparently we're getting a story where the old present-day Milestone characters are meeting their 1993 counterparts. And I think that is going to be amazing. Because it's such a callback to... What was it called? It was the Flash issue where he met Jay Garrick on Earth 2.
Yeah, right.
It's callback to that issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very excited to see how some people write the older characters and how the quote-unquote older characters react to these newer versions of them. Because, man, I love this rebooted Milestone universe, and I love the original, and I just can't wait to see. I do have to say, rest in peace, Dwayne McDuffie, one of the biggest creators of the Milestone universe, and also one of the creators of Ben 10, and so many other amazing shows like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So, thank you for everything.
Yeah. Next up for me, I got Vanish #5. I've been really highly anticipating this issue. I didn't know when we were going to get it next.
Yeah, it was a minute.
Yeah, it's sort of been,
it's been 3 months.
Random releases with this book. But that's all right, because this has been a really cool story, very captivating, very edge of your seat. The art's been fantastic, of course. And, basically the last issue left us off with them confronting, Eleanor. Or, they think they're going to get the jump on her, but I'm pretty sure she's going to fuck them up.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to read this issue. And,
I think they're completely underestimating that Eleanor was also in the same school as Oliver and learned the same techniques that he did.
Yep.
So she was also a child soldier. It's not just him. So I'm excited to see how she's going to fucking beat their asses.
Mm-hmm. And Daniel Warren Johnson's also been doing all the B covers for this book.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
So that's really cool. Yeah.
My final pull is GCPD Blue Wall. This is the final issue. And wow, what a series this has been. I think I talked about it last time that one of the characters killed Renee Montoya's sister-in-law and brother, and we got to see the fallout of that last issue. And basically, one of these cops, the one that shot her sibling, basically he's declared an all-out war against police as a system, and has basically called them out on their systemic racism. And so he has been going on a killing spree of multiple cops in Gotham PD. And people are looking at Renee Montoya being like, how do you fix this? He left a manifesto claiming that he went up to you. You didn't respond to him. You didn't help him. You were supposed to better the GCPD, not let it fall to this low. And I think it's very interesting that we've basically just been seeing these characters deal with the aftermath last issue, and now we're going to have Renee realizing that to be a good commissioner means not ignoring the problems that are right there and actually addressing them and handling them, even if people don't like you because of it.
Word.
So, amazing series, incredibly poignant and incredibly well suited for the times.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely got to check this out.
You definitely
now that
should. It's really good.
it's all wrapped up. I can just kind of dive into it in one fell swoop. All right, and a very good week for DC because Swamp Thing Green Hell #3 is actually coming out.
Wait, what? I thought it was going to take another year.
I mean, it says it's out, but I guess I should wait until we're in the shop and I actually see it on the shelves.
Yeah, until it's in my hands, I'm not believing it. I don't believe DC when it comes to Green Hell. Until it's in my hands.
This is the final issue, which is kind of sad. But this has been so solid. Issue 2 was worth the wait. It was really, really amazing. The art was incredible, and just Alec Holland's character and dialogue was so good. Very interesting to see the motley crew that Constantine has assembled. I love seeing Deadman. That's always great. So I'm very happy to see Deadman involved. And but I wasn't expecting Animal Woman to be the final reveal. So that was very interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So I guess it's the only thing that the red and the green can't control. So I hope Animal Woman has a good handle on her animals, or else it could go south fast.
Yeah, if she doesn't have her powers, then she's gonna get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, I just mean if any fungus or something just touches an animal or something.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then that's it. Yeah, this series has been fantastic. I'm sorry to see it go, but I'll be buying this immediately.
Yeah, but yeah, no, this series has been top notch. I'm excited, and I definitely feel like this is gonna be a love letter to the Animal Man stuff that Jeff Lemire did, and the Justice League Dark stuff. So I'm excited.
Yeah, no, Jeff has had a very I think, clear plan since the beginning of who we wanted to bring into this. So this has been the weekly pulls for March 22nd. Hope you guys have enjoyed. A lot of good stuff to pick up this week, so definitely hit your shop. As always, like, subscribe, support your local comic shop, and read comics.
See ya.
you guys next time.